Good evening, folks. How are you? In a wee second, do I go for a drink of my lukewarm water or stone cold coffee? You ever notice that if you get a bottle of water, it always gets warm. You'll take it out of the fridge, ice cold. After an hour, it's warm. Coffee, on the other hand, yeah, you take it out of the kettle, it's roasty toasty. But the longer you leave it, it actually seems to get colder than water. It actually gets quite ice cold. Weird. Right, I've been kind of fanning about with what I'm actually going to do tonight. In fact, wait a minute, I want to see if I can get the chat in there. Yeah, that kind of works, I think. Hang on, right, I can see the chat there. That's fine. What I'm going to do, just for something a wee bit different, I have done it before, is I'm going to read through. I think I'm going to, since it's almost Christmas, I'm going to read through Zzap magazine. Where's the bloody date about? December 1986. It's a kind of Christmassy one. So I'm going to read. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read through it, and then we can play. We'll play the games. Hang on, I need to turn the bloody mister on. Come here. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah. Does that sound like a plan? Oh, fucking hell, this is getting all bloody caught up. Hang on a second. You behave yourself. In fact, what I'm going to do, no, I'll just put that around here. That's good. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We'll look at a magazine and we'll play some games. Let me just get this. I'm actually knackered. I'm really tired. I was at I had my work's Christmas night out on Friday. I only stayed for excuse me, until about 11:15. And then I walked home, which was a daft idea because it was horrendously cold. It was heavy rain. The jacket that I had on wasn't the best. and it was just horrible. Didn't get home. It took me about half an hour to walk home. And then I had a quick bath just to heat up, and then into my bed, and then I was back up yesterday morning, excuse me, to go to my cook school training, which was it was as brutal as I expected it to be. Probably because I'm getting not getting any younger. It was tough. Though saying that, the guy that I train with, I mean, he won Student of the Year. He's fantastic. He's also about 25 years younger than me, and he said it was really difficult. Right, what am I doing? There we go, HDMI. So it was tough. And then last night I had my Cook Soul Christmas night out. So I'm getting too old for these nights out one after another. I'm all right. I can maybe just about manage one, but two in a trot. Oh, dearie me. So anyway, Dale, I hope you're feeling all right. Watching from the sidelines, damn back. Oh dear, not good, mate. I hope you're all right. Right. Anyway, let's see if we can. I did set up a scene within this thing here. Hang on a wee second. Magazine and webcam. Right. Can you see that all right? Hopefully you can. Oh fuck. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I move that over there? Yeah, I probably can actually. Yeah, wait a wee minute. I'm going to move that across there like so. In fact, it doesn't really make any difference. Right, oh, fuck off. Can you not get that centered? How do you get it? Single page. Right, there we go. There we go. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that all right. Let me open up a browser just so I can see for myself if this is actually going to work. Right, Mamemeister. There we go. Right, that looks all right. That looks okay. Right, you can see that fine, hopefully. Yeah, you can. That is very true, Roddy. Yeah, I mean, I was actually saying that to one of the black belts a second Dan, and I says, the school that I go to it's quite literally probably 90% black belts, and then there's a few coloured belts, and he says, well, you're going to learn, and that is very true. So anyway, right, let's can I mean, man, I just want to see the best way to work this. Do we make that a wee bit bigger like that? Yeah, that'll do. That'll work. Right, okay. Can we do full screen? Oh, that's going to put it to full screen. That is. I don't want it to do that. Shit. That'll do. You can see that all right. Right, anyway, yeah, it's we're going to read through this and we're going to play some games. Obviously, we need to jump back and forwards between the magazine and the Mister. So let's kick it off. This is December 1986. Now, hopefully, my eyes can see this all right. This was a monthly review for Commodore software. On the front there, this was a oh bugger. This was an advert for a Gauntlet. I mean, I had that bigger like that. Yeah, there we go. An advert for Gauntlet. What's this? A wealth of reviews, news, previews, news, and tips. Stocking fillers, a complete Christmas guide. Read this before you write to Santa. Then the Sentinel. And there's, what's his name? What the hell's he called again? Rockford. I was going to say Woodstock. Rockford down at the bottom there. And there's Oliver Frey's. Yeah, I mean, Oliver Frey's artwork was just absolutely sensational. So let's move into page number 1. Right, I can't read that. I'm not even going to attempt to read it. America's Cup. Oh Christ! Will we load it up? Or nah, we're not going to bore with that. Yeah, it was. There are certain sports in the world things like I was going to say bowls, carpet bowls. There's certain sports that just are the most dull to watch ever. I'm sure they're super exciting to take part in, but America's Cup is probably not one of them. It's a sport that you and I are pretty much unlikely to ever take part in because you need millions of pounds to buy a boat. So yeah, how you can emulate sailing a boat on a computer, but then there again, we've played Elite and we've played Stock Car Racer, so it is possible to have fun, but nah, never tried that. Right, okay, let's just have a quick read at this. Publishers Roy Keane, Roger Keane, even Oliver Frey, Franco Frey. I think that's his brother. Good evening. By the way, I just wanted a quick. I tend to kind of ignore you a lot sometimes, which isn't very fair. So we've got Cause 1973. Good evening, Squire. I'm saying Squire. It might be a young lady. It might be an old person. I don't know. We don't know who it is. Del Boy, Craig Flanagan, Rodian, and Ian Batchelor and John Ziggy. So thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Right, Gary Penn, he had taken over as editor of this particular magazine, production controller, we're not really interested, staff writers, Julian Rignall, Richard Eddy, Sean Masterton, Lloyd Mangrum, who I think was the kid on one, wasn't he? Blah, 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 blah. Right, we'll just move on, I think. Right, World Games. Right, I can't really read that properly. Can I zoom in a wee bit? There we go. So you've wiped out the Russians in summer games. Well, you can't see things like that. You've scored near perfect tens in summer games, and your performance in winter games now sends chills down competitors' spines. Well, just how far are you willing to go to prove you're the best? Does 24,000 miles sound reasonable? Visit exotic places. In World Games, you'll wing your way around the globe, beating the pants of foreigners. Of foreigners, dearie me. Is this big enough screen, by the way? Well, I wonder if. No, that's fine. That's fine. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Anyway, let's just get into the game. Right. Let's jump into World Games. Excuse me, and have a little go. Right, Mr. Webcam. There we are. Turn that on. Yeah, it's obviously going to be. It's going to be all Commodore 64. The thing about I'm more than happy to do. I'm more than happy to play other systems. Um, the thing about the Spectrum is a lot of the time, would you call it? The Spectrum requires keys and that kind of stuff, and you know how that tends to go. So at least with the Commodore 64, I know exactly what I'm doing. At least it's going to be joystick. I think it's under here. Oh yeah, man, I do have World Games on a cartridge. I wonder if it's in this. Right, I'm not seeing it there. Oh yeah, just give me 2 seconds, folks. Right, hang on. Let me just ping this across to my Mister. Games, Commodore 64. There we are there. And then we'll just copy that to there. Copy here. Right. Let's go back and then there we go. This should hopefully work. How wonderful is that? What can you imagine what you would give back in the day to be able to just have everything on a single cartridge? That'd been bloody brilliant, right? I wasn't a big fan of World Games, I have to say. Some of the events are really good. Other events, I'm not a big fan of, if I'm being perfectly honest. Right, better be a minute. I want to change that so I can actually read the comments. Yeah, I'll put that there. You've not been using your Mister, seriously. You need to. It's great. It's the best bit of hardware that I have bought for a long, long time. How's the sound and all that? Is it okay? What's the record for? Excuse me. What is the record for the barrel jump? 19? Did I hear Oxy? Excuse me. Has Swifto put that out? I was actually wondering when it was going to come out. Right. I can't even remember what the hell. What are all the events again? Wait a minute, let me see. Barrel jumping. Right, fair enough. We can. How do we go back? I know what we'll do. We'll just reset. F3. And I've just loaded the wrong bloody thing. Away with you. Right, F4. Nope. By the way, I can't remember who it was. In fact, was it John was asking about a Mamemeister calendar? I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I promise I'm going to. If you're interested, I'm going to try and get a calendar, a mug, whatever it is. It's one of these websites where what I'll do is I can set it up, and then you just go to the site and you buy it. To save me buying stuff and then posting it on, it makes sense for if you're wanting something, you can buy it yourself and get it delivered straight to your house rather than coming via me. It's going to work out cheaper for you guys as well. So I'm planning to do that. I'm actually off tomorrow. I'm planning to do that, to come up with a calendar and a mug. I don't know. I think somebody mentioned a phone cover. I don't know. There's loads of these websites, so I'm going to give it a go, and I'll let you know. Right, let's compete. I'm trying to remember who I normally go. Let's go Japan, I think. The old bollocks mug. I never even got one for myself. Wait a minute, I'm just. Could I make this screen a wee bit bigger? That's bit better, I think. Who's that? Right. Now, I could never manage this. Because I think, in fact, you know what? I didn't even buy this. I mean, I loved all these Epix games, but I never actually bothered with this one. My mate bought it on disc, and I just couldn't really get into it. The graphics are fantastic. Hey, right, I have no idea how to do this. Press down, left, fire button. Nope. You're absolutely right, LFC. The bagpipes has got one of the finest sound effects that the Commodore 64 can make. It is phenomenal. Oh, fuck. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Oh, how do you do this? I can't remember. Up. Down. I mean, look at bugger. Look at the facial expressions. It's phenomenal. I might be doing absolutely pish at trying to show the game, but it doesn't take away how good the graphics are. Oh, damn it. I probably should have read the instructions, but hey ho. There we go. This game was it was unsurpassed. Not this particular game, but the original Summer Games and the second one, it was just fantastic playing them with multiple players. You're absolutely right, LFC. I mean, the graphics and it's the attention to detail, as you say. Right, this is one of the few that I actually liked in this. I think this is probably my favourite one. So you'll do well to jump 16. What I should have done is just do practice actually. Right, let's take it up to. We'll take it up to 9 to begin with. Of course, I'm only getting 3 goes here. Oh, bloody easy. I think we could try 13, do you think, folks? Let's give it a go. All or nothing. We need to go for 15, I think. What was the maximum you could go to? Was it 19? 20 barrels. I don't think. I think we'll try 15. Ow! Arse biscuits. Close. Playing these on your own, is just not as good. I think whilst Summer Games 2 had the best graphics, I still prefer Summer Games 1 was the one that I really enjoyed. Again, this event, I never really played this game. I could never actually manage this. It was too mixed. You want the multi be something that you can relate to, like athletics on the TV, but you can't relate to cliff diving, can you? I mean, I have no idea what you're actually trying to do here. Sound effects in this particular thing are great. So what do you do? I mean, you can't actually do anything, can you? No, you can't. Yeah, I'm shite at this. Evening, Colin. Right, nah, we're going to stay up there, I think. Is pressing fire button do anything at all? He's going to hit the rocks, is it? Ouch! You'd feel that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to reset that because I really can't be arsed playing things like the log, whatever it is. No, we're not going to bother reading instructions. Right, is there anything else we want to try? Let's try the barrel one once more. Evening, Steve. Right, I think we can. Let's go for 13. You can scratch your head, all right, mate. Oh, bugger. Let's try again. There was no system came close. No system came close to the C64 when it came to these games, in my opinion. Did it even come out in the Spectrum? I don't think they did. Maybe they did. But even the 16-bit ones, they couldn't hold a candle to the C64. They just perfected them. I never even looked. I think they continue to bring these kind of games out, but they're not called like, oh, that's shite. I'm sure they brought out subsequent summer games type things. But I'd moved on. I'd moved away onto the. It's all about. It's all about. It's about timing. My C64 core is 8th. Oh, so it's been updated. I ran it probably about 2 weeks ago. Kevin. Right, we'll try once more and then we'll move on. All right, Russ. Right, how do you come out of this? No, we don't want to do it again. We want to exit. Right, stuff it. Right, I think we'll go to the bagpipes and then we're going to move on. F4. Yeah, like I said, I had a shot at my mates. This was one game I never bothered buying. I wasn't impressed with it. I mean, it got some epic score in Zzap. I think it got a gold medal possibly, but I just didn't like it. We'll try the caber toss because, as like I said, it's got, in my opinion, this is one of the most impressive sound effects that the Commodore 64 has ever made. Listen to this. It's mental. It's mental how realistic they've actually got that. Cause is asking, was the Amiga out about the same time or was that later? The Amiga version, I mean, yeah, this came out I think 1986. The Amiga one didn't come out until, I don't know, 1988, something like that, possibly, maybe 87, 88. For information, I do actually own a kilt. Ah, bollocks. I wonder why they didn't bother giving him a face. I like how they've even managed to kind of replicate Tartan as well, a little kilt. That's pretty cool. When do you actually throw the bloody thing? And against popular misconception, I have never actually tossed the caber. Oh, California games. See, I'd lost all interest in the Epix games at that point. I am doing this all wrong. Have I got to get better speed? Come on, right. Listen, this is getting boring. Anyway, yeah, it's World Games was a mixed bag. It wasn't my cup of tea at all, I have to say. But right, let's get back to the Mr. Where is it again? The magazine. There we go. Right, you can move over there out the way. Right, that was World Games. I think we should play them as well. Excuse me, Action Biker. That was a good game. Not Action Biker. Where did that come from? Super Cycle, even. By the way, I'm not right. I don't Super Cycle. There we go. If we don't get through this tonight, I probably won't get through playing all the games in this magazine. But I think it's all about quality rather than quantity, folks. Eh, we'll disable it, I think. Excuse me. It's funny, I was at Cook Soul last night at the night out. I was talking to one of the guys, and he's a huge Amiga fan, and he was going on about sensible soccer and what have you, and he couldn't believe that I'd interviewed John Hare, the guy that wrote the game. I don't know why I'm even bothering with all this bollocks. It's technically, I don't think that tune is that impressive, but it's what it does is nice. It does it well. Is that automatic or not? Am I in third gear? I think I am. Yeah, I am. When you look at this, it's quite clever what they've done. I mean, it's just there's not an awful lot of movement. I mean, you've got the coloured lines at the side, which obviously help to convey. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell's going on? Hang on. Yeah, I mean, the roadside obstacles are minimalistic, to say the least. I was looking for some kind of turbo, but I don't think there is. It's a good game, Craig. I mean, it's quite simplistic looking now, but it plays well. It looks nice, I think. Dale, is your blog out, by the way? Because I was checking for it about 5 o'clock tonight and it wasn't there. Ah, right, okay. Obviously been a wee bit later tonight. You know, one of the best motorbike racing games. In fact, I might actually put it on. I know we're playing a. It might have been. I'm trying what time it was. It might have been about 4:30ish when I tried. Hang on, folks. That's somebody at my door. Give me 2 seconds. and this time with the microphone paused. Yeah, the best, most realistic motorbike game, in my opinion, on the C64, at least at the time, was Speed King, which was, hang on, which was released by the guy that did 3D Death Chase. Where is it? Speed King, there we go. It's been a long time. Oh, bollocks. No, I did have the yeah, I did forget to unmute the microphone. Now this was released by, was it Digital Integration possibly? No, we don't want that. And then it was released by Mastertronic later on. No, we don't want any of that. It looks as basic as anything, but it's actually really good. And our accelerator fire button. It's a handling that's actually really good. It does look a bit shite, but it's maybe not as dated. It's maybe not aged quite as well as I thought it would have, but yeah. But it handles really well, which is nice. Oh, bollocks. Oh, balls. Right, anyway, let's get back on the proper subject matter, which is Zzap magazine. Right, let's come out of this. I'll just reset that for a second. Mint variant in my fridge. Mint Terry's chocolate orange. That sounds like something I would like. Right, where are we? Magazine and webcam. Right, tell you what, I think to try and get through all this, I mean, we've already done an hour. I think what we'll do is we'll just go for the reviews. How does that sound? There again, Lightforce is a good game. Let's play that. I have no idea what happened. I don't know what happened. For some weird reason, it went full screen. Don't know why. That was weird. Don't know how that happened. Unless the cable on the mouse pressed the mouse button or something. Weird. Does anybody know what these cubes actually do? Is there any point in destroying them? Yeah, it's very much a memory game. You need to know where things are coming from, because the screen is so kind of small. It's difficult to really react. Oh, fuck. Yeah. It is damned hard. Fucking hell. Right, that's enough of that one. Right, let's get back to the magazine and webcam. I'm just going to detach the cartridge. There we go, so I can actually hear it. Right, Lightforce Shockway Rider. Now, I don't think I've ever played that, but I know it was a game that was it was quite well thought of, I think. So let's give that a go. Again, I think it came out just about the point where I had moved on. Where did it go? I saw Shockway Rider. There we go. Is that somebody? Is that a screenshot from the Warriors? Right, how do we actually start? So what is the purpose of this game? I'm playing the dude at the top. Are you just fighting people or what? How come these guys I've just been beheaded again. How come these guys how does he turn into a guy? Oh, bollocks. I think this got pretty decent reviews at the time. Like I said, I never ever played it. This is the first time I've ever actually played it. bollocks. So presumably you just keep going as long as you can. Right, okay, that's all right. I suppose if you actually played it back in the day, I might have had a better chance of knowing what I'm actually doing. Right, that was Shockway Rider. Hang on, let me take this thing out so I can actually hear myself speak. Right, let's move on. We're only up to page, I don't know. We're not going to bother reading this. We're not going to bother reading the letters. Firelord. Yeah, let's load it up. This was a game that I think it looked really nice. It's a game that, to me, it's always synonymous with the more with the Spectrum than the C64. Not really a game for playing in a stream, but we'll give it a quick go. The thing is, the C64 had the ability to do much nicer graphics. Alright, the other sprites are all black and white. Yeah, I got kind of bored of all these games. I never really saw the point of them. It was all about just running from screen to screen to screen. Right, but obviously can't go that way. But I mean, it did look nice. And if that kind of game floated your boat, if you're the type of person that like to kind of map things and that, then I suppose you'd have probably quite enjoyed this. I presume you pick up a sword or a weapon of some sort. Alright, dead end. If you want to see games like this complete, then go and check out there's a friend of mine's, Mark, 20th Century Gamer. He plays, I think it is pretty much always 8 bits games, and it's usually the C64. And Mark is, for an old bloke like myself, Mark is extremely good at games, and he'll play games like this and complete them. Now the only thing is, Mark doesn't really, I don't think, he has got a YouTube channel, but I think he's primarily on Twitch. But definitely go and check him out if you want to see games like this completed. Right, that'll do. Not really a stream type game. Right, let's get back to the magazine. Transformers, I'm absolutely not playing that because it was shite. 1942, yeah, I know. It's this game is begging for an Arlosoft reboot. It's a game that I used to play, and I wanted so much to like it, but the screen just didn't lend itself well at all to this game. Fucking hell, it's brutally hard. Look at the size of the graphics. It's just ugly looking. I mean, look how bloody pixely that is. It's horrible. It's a horrible version. I did play it because I loved arcade and I just wanted to be able to play it at home, and it was awful. I mean, the speed of these bullets is fucking hell. It's actually worse than I remember it to be. It's just stupidly difficult. Mr. Sherman, if you're watching this video, mate, please do us all a favour and release your own version of this. It is crying out for it. I don't know whether you get involved in any copyright issues right enough, but yeah, it's just fucking awful. Hell. I mean, it's glitching all over the place as well. You know what? I think the reason I played this was I wanted to like it, but I loved the music in it. The Spectrum version of this absolutely pisses all over this. It's just stupidly difficult. You know what I'm going to do? I know it's a Commodore 64 stream, but stuff it. I want to let you see how it should be done. No, we're playing the Spanish version. Now you'll see here what the Spectrum does is what was that, asking for infinite lives? It makes the screen skinnier and higher, so at least you've got half a chance. Now it's quite a slow version, but it's really playable. Now my capture card doesn't really like the Spectrum, and it can from time to time. You'll not see the graphics, so hopefully it'll behave itself. Yeah, well, so it's not got the music and all that kind of stuff off the C64 one. This is an infinitely better version than the C64. I mean, the graphics even look like the arcade. It's not the perfect version. If you want to play the perfect version, I think it's the new version. There was a new version that came out for the, I think it was the NES actually, and it is utterly sublime. Right, anyway, let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing. We're playing Commodore 64 games, but I just wanted to let you see how that should have been done. Right, let's get back to magazine and webcam. Scooby-Doo, the game that never was. Yeah, people. Oh, wait a minute. Was this the one that was released? Yeah, this was going to be some fantastic cartoon type game. It looked just like the Scooby-Doo cartoon, and sadly, the game that materialized was absolutely nothing like it. Right, Space Harrier. Let's give that a go. I was disappointed with Space Harrier when it came out. I don't know why I was, because what do you expect? But I was. But it might be one of these games I look at now and think, you know what, it's not bad. It's not actually that bad. Compared to the absolutely fucking diabolical Amstrad version, this is like the arcade, this one. No, it's not good. It's just glitchy as hell. The thing is, the static graphics, if you saw screenshots of this, you could be forgiven for thinking that it was actually a good game, but I think it was just the frame rate is awful. I mean, it does kind of play like, it does have the playability of the arcade, but the problem with the arcade, there was virtually no gameplay. It was all about graphics, and you take the graphics away, and you're left with a pretty tame, tepid experience. I mean, I think Chris Butler probably did the best. Given probably the stupid timeline that he probably had to make this. Good evening, Canny Beans. Love the name, mate. Come on, where's the bloody dragon? I can't help. Yeah, I mean, this looks shit. It does actually look worse than I remember it to be, if I'm being brutally honest. There you go. I remember the Space Harrier and the Spectrum getting quite good reviews. I remember thinking it looked a bit wank, but is it better than this? Well, this is pretty woeful. I think about the only saving grace of this game is the music. The music's not too bad, slightly repetitive. And of course it doesn't have the "oh" when you die. Now these faces look like they're made up of computer designed graphics, or computer whatever it is. The little graphics that you got on the keyboard. I.e. shit. Oh! Yes, fucking awful. Like I said, you look at the static graphics. Just for shits and giggles, wait till you see the. If you've not seen the Amstrad one, it is bloody awful. Yep, Canny Beans is saying there's better than Amstrad one. It had wireframe graphics. How do we load this again? We go load. Space, the final frontier. Space Harrier, there we go. I think you can just, if you've got to type the full name, I think you have to. Space Har. Yeah, what were they thinking? Sharp MZ700 version. I don't think I've had that that treat. Yeah, I mean, you look at that and you think, you see this, you think, this looks alright. What's wrong with this? It's got music, it's got coloured graphics. And then you start it. Yep. It's wireframe graphics. Though you know what, it may well actually play better than the C64 version. The problem is wireframe graphics, which you can actually see through. Because it's wireframe graphics, when you fire, well, they look like fried eggs. When you fire, it's actually hard to see what you're trying to avoid. So I think the best plan of action in this game is to just simply dodge and not fire. I actually want to see the dragon. I'm interested to see what that looks like. Is that going to be wireframe as well? Fucking hell. You get the feeling that they'd completely forgotten to do graphics. Wait a minute, did I just kill the dragon there? No, I didn't. You get the feeling they'd forgot to put the graphics in. So it's like, where's the graphics for the trees? Right, just draw a square and that'll do. Does anybody know how well this actually rated in the magazines back in the day? Hi Colin. Yeah, whoever thought wireframed graphics for Space Harrier was a good idea should have been promptly shot on the spot. And thankfully that is game over. Right, let's get back to the core in hand again. How are we doing for time, folks? We have 25 minutes. Right, magazine and webcam again. Right, we're not exactly getting frostbite. Do we want to load that? No, I can't be arsed. And I'm definitely not loading this Uchimata. Who thought? The thing is, it actually got a good review. I can't actually imagine doing a judo simulator. Right, the Sentinel. I want to play it. Let's load it up. I want to play it, but I can't really remember how to play it. But we'll need to load it. I think we definitely need to load it. Yeah, Sentinel. Or is it the Sentinel? Sentinel, the Sentinel. There we are. Yeah, there's a nice bit of artwork by Bob Stevenson, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I cannot for the life of me remember how to play this game. I know the idea of the game is to eventually absorb the Sentinel himself, and it's all about moving to a higher level, but I can't remember how to do it. Right, it's not letting me. I can't even remember the keys. What's happened there? Alright, don't know what happened there, folks. Was there a demo perchance? See, I'm using the joystick here, but that's not doing anything. I'm sure you can move with the joystick. Nah, it's not. Let's see if there's any sort of demo. It was way before its time. I mean, it was. I think there was something like 10,000 screens or something in it. It says the idea you've got to move the Sentinel sits at the top of the level, and you've got to try and absorb him by. You need to be able to see the square that he's sitting on, and the only way to do that is to get to higher ground, and the only way to do that is to absorb squares and trees, and then you transport across. Right, doesn't look. Listen, I'm not even going to attempt to play it because I can't actually remember how to play it. I'm well, Colin. I hope you're well, my good man. Right, let's get back to magazine and webcam. So yeah, we'll take Zzap's word for it. Ah, it was Jeff Cramer that did this. I forgot about that. Yeah, he did Stunt Car Racer. And that was a gold medal, if I remember rightly. Marble Madness. Will we give that a go? Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's give Marble Madness a quick shot. Yeah, I know Dell did do a video with Sentinel fairly, well, maybe about 6 months ago, and he was kind of showcasing a version that came out in the PC. It's, you know, it's one of these games. I mean, it came out in the it came out in the no, in the Amiga. It came out on the C64, and it was a landmark game, but the hardware was very, very limited for its time. And I think it's one of these games. If you're going to play it on a more powerful machine. Don't play the C64 version. I would go for the Amiga because it's easier to play. It's got a better control system. It's not a better game, but it is easier to play, and for that reason, I would probably suggest you play that version, or else grab the new one. Right, what we're looking for, Marble Madness. Yeah, Thank you very much for everyone that's joined me tonight. I always appreciate it. I never take anything for granted. That's the thing about YouTube. Never take anything like this for granted, because, you know, the fact that somebody actually would rather watch this than watch something else on TV. There again, the only shit on TV is fucking Celebrity Get 'Em Out Here, which is complete bollocks. Unlimited time. No, 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 no. Start game. Good evening, Paul. That is the original Electronic Arts. So if you're a FIFA fan, yeah, this is the company that did FIFA. Now this is actually looks really, really good. I think the only time I've actually seen this. Is there any reason there's no baddies on the screen? The graphics look bloody awful. I was going to say awful, awesome. Alright, we've got the little black ball thing. This is a really, really good conversion. I'm really, really impressed with this. And whilst it didn't have the, obviously, I don't know if you could connect a mouse to this, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm using the joystick here and it actually plays really well. Yeah, bollocks. You can't see the game. Shit. Sorry, folks. I've got too many. Right, tell you what, let's just restart again. I've got too many bloody. I've got too many scenes that are called Mister. I've got Mister and webcam. I've got magazine and Mister, and I've got Mister full screen. I will try again, and I will. I'll start talking again. Yeah, this is a really impressive conversion. No. Let's go. Yeah, as I was saying earlier on, this is if you're a fan of FIFA and what have you, this is the original Electronic Arts loader. The graphics for this are really, really good. From a distance, I think you could be forgiven for thinking this was the Amiga. Or if you saw the Amiga side by side, you would know that it wasn't the Amiga. But I think it's bloody excellent. Thing about this game, and like a lot of arcade games, there was actually very, very few levels. Piss off. Oh, you get. When I was playing it earlier on before I turned the screen on, I actually managed to get to the end without losing a life. Yeah, look at the graphics. I think they're... Oh, bugger. They are really, really nice. And it actually controls really, really well, considering I'm using a joystick. Bollocks. Thank you, Dale. Come on. Oh, you arse. Shit. I'm too busy looking at comments. And it's game over. Let's give it another go. By the way, I handed in the last, there was only 2 charities. We handed in the remaining donation today to the charity, so I will be putting a wee picture, a wee photograph of my ugly mug handing over the, well, it's not a cheque, it's just a piece of paper saying that I've handed over the money. So that is the money now handed over to the 2 charities. So again, thank you very much to everybody that donated in the live stream. It's much appreciated. Really makes it all worthwhile. I mean, forgetting the fact that there was money raised, it was still a great day. It really was. Right, come on, you little bastard. Piss off. Come on, 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 come on. Get. Yeah, even the animation for that is brilliant. Really impressed with the graphics in this. Oh, bollocks. Now this is really, really difficult to do for some reason. Come on, you twat. Yeah, obviously it was designed for a trackball. I don't know if you can use a mouse in this version. You possibly can. That's a good start. As is that. Come on. Who says the C64 can't do isometric games? Well, that's nice. It's just give us a little helping hand there. Bollocks. I think as far as arcade conversions go, I think you've got to say that this is up there with it, with the best. Holy shit, this is going to end in tears. Yeah, Arkanoid has to be played. Has to be played with a mouse or a trackball. It's just not possible with joystick. If I'm going to criticise this at all, it's the scrolling is a wee bit slow to catch up, which means you can't really see where you're supposed to be going. Damn it. Oh, bollocks. Right, okay, let's move on. Right, let's reset that. Right, I'll try and remember to put it back to the game in a second. Right, magazine and webcam. Here we go. Right, what we're looking for here. Football of the Year, definitely not playing that. Not playing Avenger, can't stand the game. Future Night, Trailblazer, I think I played that fairly recently, so I'm not going to bother playing that again. Year Kung Fu 2, let's give it a go. I was one of the few people that actually really enjoyed Year Kung Fu in the C64, but I wasn't a fan of the second one. I was really disappointed when this game came out. Let's jump back to cartridges. Perhaps you should just sit and listen to the music, actually. Trust me, that's the best bit about this game. I will, by the way, I'm planning to do another Sid show type thing. It's just going to be myself, probably, but that doesn't matter. I noticed they've kept the font that they used in the first one. I just can't physically. I mean, I suppose you could say they've improved the graphics. I just can't for the life of me. They've changed the moves, which I don't like. Evening, Robert. Have you got your Missile Commander book yet, Robert? I did message Tony. How do you... Oh, bollocks. I have no idea how to actually... Right, so you can punch. Right, that's fine, got that. Alright, that's not working. I don't know if you've got Tony on Facebook, but I mean, I'm sure Tony will be. I think he was on holiday for a wee while, but I will message him again. I dare say with the Christmas kind of postage, it's probably going to be taking a wee bit longer. This is fucking brutally difficult. So I don't know whether it's me being a bloody pillock, or is it just not a good game? Oh, come on. I can't help. Right, let's do a quick reset again. Try one more. You just moved to the next screen? What do you mean? So you want to go to the left? Right. See, I've been playing it wrong all these years. Right, there you go. I have literally been playing this game wrong all these years. Come here, you bastard. Yeah, there you go. I did buy this game, and I probably never read the instructions. Surprise, surprise. Because I just thought, yeah, you're going to have to... In fact, can you keep moving to the side? No, you've got to defeat him, obviously. What the hell is that? I want to get that, whatever it is. Too late. Right, let's leave it at that, I think. Right, back to Zzap. That was your Kung Fu 2. Dante's Inferno. This is the first review. I don't think I've even seen this. $9.95. We'll give it a go. Why not? Dante's Inferno. Oh, it's by Denton Designs, no less. Right, wait a minute. The controls are all a squiff. It's pretty much Firelord, but with, I was going to say, better graphics, slightly more realistic version, I suppose. More realistic graphics. What the hell is that? Shit. Bees, I think. Get off. Bollocks, sorry folks, you've not missed very much. That's the only problem with doing streams, we're having to remember to jump back and forwards. Right, now you drown when you go in the water. Can I get onto this boat? Kind of buggery. That is a bit... I was going to say, nah, you know what, it's wrong for me to say it's shit. I've had this debate with Lacozer on multiple times. People that play a game for a minute and proclaim the game is shit. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Fire button does nothing. Just seen that skeletons put me in the mood for a game of Forbidden Forest. Should we play Forbidden Forest? Let me know. We've got 10 minutes. Hell yeah, let's put on Forbidden Forest. Play a proper game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Trooper. I'm actually going to take it up a level. I don't think I've ever actually played this on anything other than easy. I know this stream's been all over the place tonight, folks. I don't think it's a good idea to do what I was doing, reading the magazine and playing games. I think it's better just to stick with one or the other. Keep my magazine readouts to their own video. Fucking hell, you... That went straight through him. That absolutely went straight through him. Pesky bloody... shit. Ah, bollocks. Shite. At least I can now go for a piss and make a fresh cup of tea while this little bit goes on and on and on and on. Yeah, Paul, I know you always prefer the sequel. I never really got into the sequel. Right, you've got to kill it twice. I think I liked this one because it was easier. Doesn't stop me playing it, Craig. Best technique is just quite literally keep firing. Oh, bloody hell. Hey! Does anybody know in the... I'll have a quick look. In this core, can you turn off the... you can't turn off the borders, can you? Oh, bollocks. Yeah, absolutely, Robert. I mean, I remember the first time I saw this, I was slightly disappointed with how jerky the graphics were, but it just plays so bloody well. It's got a great atmosphere. There has been... in fact, I'll put it on before we finish. Good evening, Bob. How are you, mate? I could never really get used to the control mechanism of the sequel. It was classes 4D or something, was it? Now this level is difficult at the best of times. Is this a dragon level? It is. It is. I think there's been a lot of people had the kind of flu. I've had this sort of cold for probably about a month. My girlfriend, she's had a chest infection for going on 2 months. There's loads of people at my work have been not well. It's just, yeah, not very good. I hope you're feeling better, mate. There's that little bastard. Look at him chasing me. And he legs it. Oh shit, of course you're trying to kill that thing. Ah, you bugger. Hi Kev. How you doing, mate? Damn it. That is quite a good sound effect. Cheers, Dell. Hope you're feeling better soon, mate. Hope your back gets better. And I will be listening to your blog tonight, actually. It's possible you're needing some antibiotics, Bob. Kevin, the answer to that is no. I had original. I backed the Spectrum Next. I got the original machine, and you know what? It sat for 2 years. Never used it. So I sold it about 2 years ago. It's a lovely machine. It's not something I'm going to use, but it is a nice machine, definitely. Now what you need to do is use the, you'll see there, when he's invisible, what you need to do is use some of the background graphics to try and see, he's up there. Yay! I have got the core for the next core for the Mister. The problem is Colin Jones was telling me that they've since updated the BIOS, the firmware, and the Mister core has never been updated, which is a shame. So most of the games you can't really play in it, which is a shame. Yeah, I mean the next go for quite a bit of money. As I said, it's a beautiful machine. It's not for me. Right, just for a laugh, if I can find it, right, we've already... Well, I'm quite pleased to actually complete that... I'm quite pleased to actually complete that, what do you call it, on level 2. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the mister off. And let me see if I can find this. I'm going to get rid of this. Just bear with me, folks. Right, where is it? Right, here we go. Right, let's see if I can find. Hang on. Yeah, you were talking about remakes. Yeah, this is when remakes are done badly. Let's see if I can get it working.